Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawaah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayafta Wadah, for whom these epistles written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. Man, without any further ado, let's get right into the lesson. Came across an article in RT News I thought was pretty interesting, and I wanted to bring it out to those of you that have the eyes salve and the ears to hear. So, without any further ado, this is 2 Maccabees 5:1. It says, about the same time, Antiochus prepared his second voyage into Egypt, and then it happened that through all the city for the space of almost 40 days, there were seen horsemen running in the air, in cloth of gold, and armed with lances, like a band of soldiers, and troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another, and shaking of the shields, and multitude of pikes, and drawing of swords, and casting of darts, and glittering of golden ornaments, and harness of all sorts. So, why am I bringing this out? Well, the Lord has his chariots on the scene here in Babylon the Great, and they're protecting his elect, right? They're protecting his elect from the things that are getting ready to go down, because guess what? There's a time to come where Jacob's trouble, where it's going to be so bad out here, the Lord's going to have to send Michael the archangel here to protect his elect, okay? And if we know this, you better know that our enemies know this. That's why they're very, very careful. They're very careful as to how they're moving. See, brothers, they're getting ready to come with all type of accusations. They're getting ready to try to blackmail. They finna do all of this. All of it. We never said that our enemy was going to play fair, but in turn, the Heavenly Father also warned of this. Right, so that we wouldn't be surprised. Because remember, 2 Thessalonians 5:1 is talked about brothers that are on their watch. They're not going to be unsurprised. They're going to be unsurprised as the fact that the devil tried that, of course, right? So these devils know that the chariots are not for their help, so they're going to try to demonize the chariots as much as they can, while also positioning themselves as the saviors of the planet. Because if they make it instead of them, if in their mind they're trying to make it a us versus the chariots type of vibe. Because they want everybody to be on the same page as they try to stop them in every possible manner that they can. They can't though. All right. 2 Maccabees 5:3 again, it says, and troops of horsemen in array, accounting and running one against another, and shaking of shields, and multitude of pikes, and drawing of swords, and casting of darts, and glittering of gold ornaments, golden ornaments, and harness of all sorts. Wherefore every man prayed that the apparition might turn to good, right? Right. So they don't. Esau sees the same thing we're seeing. Okay, they're getting the same. They're getting the same, or they're getting daily updates, right? Just as we are, right? Their monthly prognosticators are telling them what's the things that are coming, and they're praying harder than Satan, and it's not working as they used to. Understand what's happening, right? Because as this is happening, Esau is getting ready to try to move on the elect. He's getting ready to try to move on the elect, all right? Collectively and individually, okay? He's getting ready to try to move on the elect, and the Lord sees him. And now the Lord is getting ready to provide protection for his elect. And he understands and knows this. That's why he got to be real careful. I'm talking about Esau, right? Luke 1:68, it says, "Blessed be the Lord, Yahawashi Shema, thy power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people." From what? Esau is trying to convince and gaslight the people that they don't need to be saved, that this is the best they're ever going to get. But the elect know better than that, right? They know better. According to Hebrews 14:13, right? This is not a continual city, right? It says, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Verse 70 says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, all right, which have been since the world began. That's right. So this was always how it was going to play out. And it's getting stickier and stickier by the moment, y'all. Ain't no way to really sugarcoat this, man. We are in deep shit without Yahawashi. I'm here confessing to you. I need Yahawashi. You need Yahawashi. This world needs Yahawashi. Yahawashi brings us back to the righteousness that we desire. Even when we don't know how to properly explain it. Even if we don't have the words to actually form, but the Lord knows, right? He knows, because the Spirit has interceded on behalf of the elect. Luke 1:71, it says that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Ultimately, you need Yahawashi, because you can't fight these devils on your own. They're much too powerful. They have the power of suggestion. They have the power of envy. Right? They were given much power from the left-hand side to bring your flesh into subjection. And nothing you could do about it. They understand this, but they also understand that you represent the biggest harm and threat that they will ever see. They've been warned about us, some since birth, especially of the elite. They've been warned what and what not to do. But the problem is, see, Yahawashi controls all and everything. So you aren't in control of anything, Esau, no matter who you send at us. Okay? Luke 1:72, it says, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant, which is that he would send his son back to save us again. He sent his son the first time as a lamb, okay, to reason with us. Right? Jake cannot be reasoned with, man. So the Lord was sent as a stumbling block for the 2/3 and an awakening for the 1/3, man. And those spirits are back here on the earth right now, positioned, okay, to make whatever decision the Heavenly Father has their spirit to make. And the chariots are going to protect him. Okay? Let's go to Daniel real quick. Because the children of Israel are under attack. Make no mistake about it. We're under attack. We've been under attack. But as these times increasingly dwindle down, Esau understands his power is dwindling right alongside that. So he's trying to do whatever he can to save face. You talking about you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you were never in the equation to last longer than what Esau planned for you. Unfortunately for Esau, he was never in the equation of the Lord's plans past 1,000 years of slavery. Turnabout is fair, right? Daniel 12:1, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, talking about Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, to thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. That's talking about the elect. This is just a call to reminder to those of you that are the elect that we're almost out of here. We keep saying this, but it's true, y'all. We're almost out of here. These devils are getting more nervous, and they're getting real desperate. They're making decisions and moves that I never thought Esau would make. But then again, he's a desperate devil, right? Isaiah 31:5, it says, as birds flying, so will the Lord Yahawah of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it. That's right. Turn ye unto him from whom the Lord, so let me slow it down. It's Isaiah 31:6. It says, turn ye unto him from whom the children of Israel have deeply revolted. That's right. This world tells you to revolt from Yahawashi, that you should invest into this world. We're telling you no. No, you should not invest into this world. You should invest into the next world. Therefore, the devil is getting ready to try to complete his last siege on the camp of the saints. Okay? And that's where we're going to have our final salvation. All right? Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. This is in the article. It says U.S. Congress to hold huge UFO hearing. This is from RT News. It says a massive flying disc was recently spotted above a missile base in Montana. Y'all already know what this is going into. These devils see what's going on, and they know what's awaiting them. So that's why they trying to get everybody. They need peer pressure. They need everybody to join in, especially Israelites, right? To participate in trying to stop their own salvation. That's another tactic of the devil, right? That's what it is. It's just a tactic of the devil. The Lord has got something for that ass, though. In the article, it says the Senate Armed Services Committee is preparing to stage a new hearing to boost the credibility of the Pentagon's division charged with dealing with unidentified flying objects. A senior lawmaker has said the all-domain anomaly resolution office was founded in July 2022 with the help of Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, a New York Democrat. She told the Daily Mail on Monday that she's working to schedule a hearing within weeks. It's a priority for me because I think it's very important we continue to make things publicly available, she said. Yes, because now they're going to try to position themselves as the purveyor of truth. See, we warned you that these things were coming, but see, they're not coming to come save you. They're coming to harm you. The power of suggestion is within the tongue of this devil. See, he's a forked-tongued devil for a reason. He's going to go every which way, but right straight through. It says, it's priority for me because I think it's important we continue to make things publicly available. That's her speaking straight to the elite, right? It says the Armed Services Committee intends to host a progress report on how many unidentified aerial phenomenon we've assessed and analyzed, give examples of what we have identified and give examples of what we have identified, she told the outlet. According to Gillibrand, the hearing should renew public trust in the AARO, right? Because remember, with the devil, it's always about trust. Remember the power of suggestion, right? And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. It's about you choosing your destruction. It's almost like him trying to prove a point, right? But his point is never going to be proven. Only with him, it's going to end with him in chains and ultimately destroyed. After a series of military whistleblower claims about the government covering up the possible alien encounters, we also want to try to continue to build credibility within this office, so more of the public can feed the sightings and have a place and a platform to send information and inquiries. She added, because that's eventually what this office is supposed to do. The hearing announcement comes just 2 weeks after a video of a huge UFO with tons of blinking and spinning lights was posted on Reddit. The sighting was recorded in Chateau, Montana, less than 100 kilometers from Malmstrom Air Force Base, a major nuclear missile facility. The photos aren't scary, but seeing what you truly believe to be a massive object in the silent night sky going over your head and home carries a lot of more emotional weight in the person, said the anonymous witness. When some users suggested the phenomenon may have been a constellation of Elon Musk's Starlink communication satellites, the witness disagreed. I'm familiar with Starlink videos, he wrote. While we were watching the object, it was very apparent that the lights were around the silhouette of a large craft. You could not see between the lights. It was solid dark between them. Our take is that we were seeing a dish shape from the other side. The encounter happened around 10 p.m. local time on August 31st, the man said, adding that his wife was shaken and crying from the experience afterward. And scene. We understand why, because them devils ain't never felt that type of power that close up on them like that. And the government ain't got no answers for them. See, they understand that their time is but short, talking about the elite. Our time is on the horizon. And that's why these devils are they're trying to do everything they can to try and stop what's happening. But it's too late, man. Nahum 3:1, it says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. That's right. You stolen from the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and for their troubles you have laid them to rest in your land, in the land that you stole. Fair and square, might I add. You stole this fair and square. Now recompense is upon you, and you're trying to cop a plea, man. Right? It says, the noise of the whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and the prancing horses and the jumping chariots, that damn Nissan Altima. Yeah, so these devils, these devils are, they're surrounded and they know it. They know there's no way out, but they're trying to present unto the people by gaslighting that they don't have a way out. Interesting. Nahum 3:3, it says, the horseman lifteth up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there's none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corses. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahawah, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. And that's what Esau is trying to do to us. He's going to try an attempt to shame us into his position. But what Esau doesn't understand is, no matter what you do to those of the potential hopeful elect, they're still going to do the right thing, even at the cost of them being shamed, ridiculed, they're still going to do the right thing. Because this is truly another story of David versus Goliath. And we always know how that story ends. We're in a situation where we're against Goliath. And we need Yahawashi, which through the Spirit, he sits on the throne of David. So these devils understand that their time is running out. Let's go ahead and get one last scripture and we'll get out of here. Does not want to make this too long. Zechariah 5:1. It says, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. So this is the Lord showing his prophet Zechariah what the chariot would look like. And we're coming in the spirit of Zechariah and explaining to the rest of the world what that chariot looks like and what it's here to do and who it's here on behalf for and who it is against, right? Zechariah 5:3, it says, Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. This is a curse unto those of you that are of the world. Those of you that are of the world, you are going to be zapped into dust through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. See, because you fucked with the Lord's children, his little ones, and he don't like that. He finds that very, very, very offensive. Right? It says, For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, and as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. So your works will follow you. Your works will follow you. Your works have followed you all the way up to this point in every flesh that you've been. If you was killing Israelites, like you deleting Israelites, all right, in the 5th century, and you're an Edomite, guess what? You're back here again, and you're going to pay for your crimes. That's how the Lord works. That's how reincarnation works. Everybody's created for their time. Right? If you have a demon that's personally attached to you, it's because the Heavenly Father, all right, probably and most likely in every generation had you and that demon tangling. Every generation. That demon doesn't get tired, and neither should you. So this devil is getting prepared for the fight of his life, because that is what exactly it is, the fight of his life. He must destroy Yahawashi, but he won't, because it's written. Yahawashi is going to defeat all of his enemies and claim all their crowns. And that is our get out. That is our way out of this hellhole system, this nightmare. Yahawashi has to come back and fight on our behalf, and we are looking forward to that. Zechariah 5:3, it says, Then he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off on it as on that side according to it. And I will bring it forth, saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Who is the top thief on the earth? It's so-called white man, of course. It says, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, right? So this devil, right, we call him affectionately the 1948ers, but you know, over in that land over there, what's going on over there? Calling themselves of that land when they know that they're not of that lineage. But that's what they're doing. So this is a part of that blessing and curse. It says, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stones thereof. That's right. So this truth is in the midst of his thieving ass robbery he's committing on the entire earth right now. And he's trying to get the witness to shut it up, and he can't. So you know what the next plan is. When you can't get the witness to shut up, you got to try to delete him. And that's where we are with this. So Esau is getting ready to make his move. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a bumpy ride. But Yahawashi made a promise. And the Lord is not the type to make promises he don't keep. Zechariah 5:5. It says, then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, lift now thine eyes and see what it is that goeth forth. And I said, what is it? And he said, this is the ephah that goeth forth. He said, moreover, this is their resemblance through all the earth. Woo! The 12 tribes, man. The elect mainly, starting with. And the Lord is going to protect his elect wherever they may be. Esau knows this. That's why he's on the hunt. He's searching for the elect so that he can try to eliminate each one, to stop the Lord from, at least that's what he thinks, to stop the Lord from, trying to form his new government. These devils are not going to stop, but the Lord ain't either. So that's what we love about Yahawashi, and he's going to continue to fight on our behalf, and we're going to continue to curse out these devils, and the chariots are almost here. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Waharakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Many blessings and salutations. Shalom to the elect.